What is the situation like now on the ground in Gaza? Is aid getting through? Enough aid?
Well, it's not nearly enough. What we're seeing is an uptick in aid reaching the crossing points. It's really important to understand how the aid works. We have one part is to get it to the crossing point from outside of Gaza. Then there's another coordination, another effort to get it from that crossing point into warehouses or to partners. And then there's the last mile delivery to the children and families. That's another one. So an uptick in reaching to the crossing point. We're still having a lot of challenges on the ground to pick up the aid from those crossing points because of security, because of coordination issues, because of the logistics and broken roads and so on, and because of desperate population trying to get the aid from the convoys as they get them. That's very telling about the desperation and about the lack of the main things in Gaza. We're seeing it because of weeks and months of lack, almost none aid coming in.
Now, are you managing to get aid to the areas most in need, where the worries about starvation are the worst?
Well, that's another challenge because, yeah, we are trying to reach all the areas, but some areas are harder than others, especially in the north of Gaza, where historically it's been a challenge to get aid to that place. And it still is the case, especially that area is where really we are crossing the threshold of famine in North Gaza, so in Gaza City. So we're still trying. It's not straightforward. It's challenging, but colleagues on the ground are doing their best.
And what is needed at this point from Israel, from Hamas? What is needed to get the aid to the people who need it most?
Well, before aid, what we need is a ceasefire. But in lack of that, what we need is opening all the crossing points to let aid in and not scrutinize the aid that goes in. All forms of aid should be allowed and all quantities, and not for a specific time. It should be sustained, continuous to get in. Of course, that's not the case so far. It has never been the case for the past 22 months almost, and it's really showing the effect and the impact on the children and families in Gaza. And this must stop, because otherwise we will continue to see deaths by preventable causes other than the violence itself.
Okay, Salim, thank you very much for joining us today and talking about the situation.